meu birimbau de ouro, minha mãe, eu deixei no gantoar. O meu birimbau de ouro, minha mãe, eu deixei no gantoar. É um gunga bem falante que dá gosto de tocar. Eu deixei com menininha para ela abençoar. Amanhã às 7 horas pra Bahia.
Capoeira is kind of a mix between a dance and martial art.
It's a Brazilian art that combines music, and it's a martial art, but it's also dancing.
It's dance, it's a martial art, it's an acrobatic routine, it's all of those things. It's a chance to hang out with really cool people, make good friends that, lasting relationships that have some substance.
It's a challenge for me. It's something that I love to do. It's something I do with my family.
It was developed during the slavery, and you dance to it, a lot of energy and the vibe. I love it, everything about it.
Capoeira is a tool to help people become more effective members of society, help them to accomplish the goals that they have, whether they're physical or mental or even psychological and emotional, artistic, whatever they might be.
Capoeira is unique because you're learning so many different things all at the same time.
The inclusion of learning about a culture, learning a music, learning a language, and then learning to move in response to somebody else's movements. But it's great conditioning, and it's great fun. It teaches the body agility, and there's no end to what you can learn to do.
It's just a great workout in general, so it's good and healthy for you. And I've definitely been able to be challenged to think on my feet. I've learned so much more about music, so much more about the Brazilian culture, and about working together as a team.
It's a different atmosphere. It's a family, and it's something that I think that everybody feels comfortable and everybody finds support when they come to train capoeira.
You get in there and you fight, but you fight as a family, you fight as friends. You're not trying to kill each other, and get up, shake hands, and just press on with the rest of the day.
I've met people of all ages and all walks of life, and this is just a place where people can get together and everybody belongs, everybody's supportive, no matter what their levels are. And so I think that's a beautiful thing all by itself.
I think capoeira is for everybody. I think that the reason that it's for everybody is because it's so diverse, because there's something for everybody to do. I don't think it's possible for one person to be the best at capoeira. There's so many different aspects, and it takes so many talents, the acrobatics, the martial aspect, the fighting, the singing, the music, all of those things. There's so many different parts of capoeira that I think that everybody can find a place, everybody can find something that they love to do and something that they can excel at.
Well, my kids have developed a lot of self-confidence. They love the music. They have exposure to some incredible role models.
Like my kids, they just love it. Like they sing in the car, they sing at home, they sing in the bathroom, in the bathtub.
I see capoeira build confidence in the kids. I mean, you talk about having a 14-year-old kid with a lot of confidence, you try and get him to sing a song in front of his peers.
Well, because of my training in capoeira, I've done things I probably wouldn't have done before, like sing in public, learn a backflip, and just go out and meet people. I'd probably sit around playing video games if it weren't for capoeira.
It's something you can do as a family. I mean, there's very few things you can do with adolescents, and this allows us to be together doing something that we can all share.
I tell people to be really careful if they come to class because it's going to be addictive. They're never going to want to leave. But I tell people that it looks a lot harder than it is. But as with everything, practice makes perfect, and the more that you train, the harder that you work at it, the easier it's going to get. The learning curve just, it gets easier and easier as you learn one movement. The next one's going to be more fun. It's just something that you're going to love to do for the rest of your life.
You have to see it firsthand to know what it's like. Give it a try, and it'll feel kind of awkward, but I bet you'll have a good time.
I can guarantee any new student that capoeira is going to be a challenge. People come and watch capoeira or see it, and they can tell that it's something that's a little bit hard, but that's the whole point. You can expect to have to step out of your comfort level when you come to class. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is probably one of the most important things you can do to continue to develop.
One of my students is a mother of 6. She came to class and was really worried about being unable to do the movements. She couldn't do a push-up when she came to class. And as she started to learn some of the movements and come into capoeira, she had a hard time breaking in and trying to play the game of capoeira and interact with the students. And one of my 16-year-old boys, who has hair longer than his shoulders, invited her to go in and play with him and pulled her, and she wouldn't go in. He grabbed her, he pulled her in, made her go kneel down with him, and they did a cartwheel and started playing together. And afterwards she came to me in tears, just telling me how thankful she was for this 16-year-old kid, who anybody else would say was a punk, who had opened his heart and gone out of his way to make a mother of 6 feel welcome in playing the game of capoeira.
It really opens you up. You become more open-minded when you start capoeira.
If somebody came to me and say, why you love it so much, like, I don't know, I feel it. Like, I feel it in my heart and like my soul, my body, like I feel it, you know what I mean?
I'm in great shape, probably better shape than I've been in 10, 15 years.
It's whatever you think of capoeira, that's probably not it. It's going to be so much more. Once you try it, you're going to be hooked. Whether you want to fight, you want to dance, you want to flip in the air, capoeira's got it all.
Birimbau de ouro, minha mãe, eu deixei no gantoar. O meu birimbau de ouro, minha mãe, eu deixei no gantoar. Eu saí da minha terra por tecina viajeira, caminhando pelo mundo, ensinando capoeira. Amanhã às 7 horas, pra Bahia eu vou voltar. Vou buscar meu birimbau, que deixei no gantoar.